Greetings to all of you, wherever you are in the world, at whatever time of day, and an enormous welcome to the City of London and to the Olympic Stadium for the Olympic Games of 2012. Percent of the country.
Nigeria!
The mood in the country, particularly London, during the Olympics was upbeat. There was euphoria. It was like a carnival, a month or so of celebratory events. So naturally, there was a lot of buzz at the time in various communities, including the Nigerian ones as well. I remember watching King Sunny Ade perform at a venue in Stratford near the Olympic Center. As a resident, we got access to tickets. So with my family, I watched Usain Bolt win the 200 meters final live. And I also watched the 100 meters final on a large screen with thousands of others by a lake in the Olympic Park. It was surreal. Public reaction across the entire country was exceptional. The London 2012 showcased the best of British hospitality.
And we got together in an East London restaurant called Lagos Island. I think about 8 or 12 of us at that first meeting. Mr. Wole Sanwo and I had at a mutual friends party regarding how we could bring Nigerians together and help develop education back in Nigeria. It was actually based on something that Igbobi College had birthed a few years back. Wole Sanwo actually is an alumnus of that school, and I have quite a number of friends on that school, and I was one of those who was privileged to be invited over the years. And we saw that as sort of like a template for what we could do. They used to bring their friends and family together in a spirit of fellowship, getting to know each other, and trying to enhance social interaction. And it was quite successful. We called it the Nigerian Schools Sports and Family Fund. It was actually NSF UK.
We adopted at NSF UK the ideals of the Olympics. And so we created our own mini Olympics. It was just like something we branded as, Nigerian culture on the tracks.
I joined NSF UK via my alumni, Government College Ikorodu Old Student Association, and that was some 10 years ago, around about August 2012. NSF UK started around about April 2012. So the very first program or event was when we got involved.
Sports in itself, it's kind of like a recreation, bringing people together, bringing different cultures together, bringing the association and members and networking. Nigerian Schools Foundation Family Fun Day, it evolves every year. So, it started off when we were in Norma Park in Bromley with over about 800 attendees at the time. And it's basically evolved to, having over 2,000 people attending. When I took ownership as the head of sports, where we brought in the fun run, and then we brought in the entertainment segment, which basically was an instant hit. It sort of got people together. We introduced artists of different fields in entertainment, and then we had fun. So it is something that continues to grow. I see it growing into something more, where we can sort of have different artists showcasing and different things happening, on the same platform.
NSF UK stands for Nigerian Schools Foundation. We've been in existence for about 10 years now. As you said, we do more than just send money back home.
So with NSF UK, you probably will know that part of our mission statement is developing communities, and that of course includes the education community within Nigeria. NSF UK is a platform that allows member schools to showcase their support for education within their own local schools. So various projects ranging from building hostels, science laboratories, providing computers for the schools, provision of borehole water for the students in the hostel, giving of awards. So various things our schools have been involved with. And when I say our schools now, I'm referring to schools within NSF UK.
Welcome, Aisha Jenki Akiwa. You attended Federal Government College, Sokoto, and through the school and NSF, you won the African Science Academy, ASA.
So we facilitated scholarships for indigent students in Nigeria for their university education here. We've also we've facilitated teacher training through our NEED program, which is a Excellence in Education Development Plan program that we set up a few years ago by training teachers in Nigeria.
So partnering with NSF and being part of the NSF UK umbrella would give us more in-depth into how we better do our projects in Nigeria, how we better connect and actually create awareness on what we're trying to deliver.
I've been involved in education here for quite some time, and now I'm getting involved in education back in different parts of Africa again. One of the things you learn is that when people set up schools here, they build them with the mindset that that school is going to exist for the next 500 years. And there's something that we can learn from that, because it doesn't just happen. You have to think about it, you have to plan for it, you have to put in place the structures, the governance that mean that this school will exist for literally hundreds of years.
So we struggled. A colleague of mine, now the head of legal, Mr. Dele Dadanai, used to trek the streets of London, canvassing for support from businesses, Nigerian businesses. And it was a traumatic period. You had all these ideas floating in the air, but you needed a lot of money to make it happen. An angel that I fondly refer to as Sajay turned up in 2016. From then on, when we crossed that line, we never looked back. Our brand was established. Of course, there are other funders, volunteers, and supporters that made NSF UK happen, but his was the pivotal moment that got us across the line.
The connection and the collaboration and partnering with the Rugby Federation was an eye-opener because, partnering with such a big organization was something that NSF UK needed to sort of publicize their brand, and it worked very well at a time where rugby union are looking for a platform to sort of introduce their product, the Rugby Touch Union.
We are grateful to everyone, sponsors, the management, the board. Without their resources, money, time, passion, commitment, we won't be here punching above our weight.
We currently have 54 members schools, and each of those member schools have an average of probably about 50 to 100 members. And we believe that we're actually sitting on a gold mine of talent there, the people from different walks of life, and we just haven't actually tapped into that resource, how we can actually help each other in terms of employment and in terms of offering services within our community. I think that's one area that we haven't done much in, but we aim to do more in as the years go by.
We've grown with NSF all through the years. So it's been interesting. Met lots of people, developed many skills along the way. So yeah, it's been worth my time being a part of NSF UK.